What's up YouTube, Edison Retro Hub here coming at you with our first week of locals on the channel. On the left we have Eric playing Hybrid Blackwings, and on the right we have Nate playing Zombies. Just a little note here, Nate is new to Edison, so please be nice in the comments. I would appreciate that. This could be a good learning experience for him watching this over and seeing what he could have done differently. And that goes for all my VODs. Like, you know, I posted a video where I made 2 misplays and lost the game because of it. So, you know, this is just good for everybody. It's good for people to get better and, you know, to showcase a lot of the good players that we have in Connecticut as well. So, that being said, let's get into game 1 here. Just cutting each other's decks right now. I believe Eric won the dice roll. Oh yeah, no, they're doing it now on the app. We love to see that. Eric hits the 6 though, and Nate loses with a 2. So Eric is indeed going first, and he draws for turn. Eric's hand seems pretty nuts. It's mostly a value hand, but he sets 1 back row and passes over to Nate. And Nate sets 1 back row and passes. Oh, I think he just top deck a Greffer too. That's pretty gross. The normal summons Greffer activates the effect to pitch the Sirocco to dump a value. Pretty standard stuff here, and gets in for 1700 damage, but it gets met with scapegoats. Scapegoats in Edison format, guys. That's pretty poggers, huh? It's pretty insane. He does attack a goat. And Eric passes. And Nate switches a goat into attack mode, which means he activates creature swap. What is this, goat format? It's pretty sick, not gonna lie. And is he gonna activate Greffer effect too? That would also be pretty insane. But no, he just swings at the token and gets in 1700 of damage. And he sets 1 card and passes. And I'm sorry about the screen shaking for this video, guys. I gotta set the setup not to like hit the table, which is why I think it's shaking. But I'll fix that for next time. Eric activates value and summons Armed Wing. Attacks into a token, which gets booked face down. And Eric sets 1 and passes. So now I didn't know this ruling until editing this video, so like I had to redo all of this. So disclaimer, and this is a good note for everybody when this comes up ever. If a value summon monster gets set face down and it gets flipped face up, it's called amnesia, to where it forgets how it's summoned, and then once it gets flipped face up, it has its effect, which I didn't know until this video, which is crazy to me. I think that ruling is absolutely dumb. So yeah, he's going to flip up the Arm Wing, which now has piercing and has its effect. So he gets in at the token for 2300 piercing. Sorry, 28 piercing. He gains the 500. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I mean, I can't fall for Nate because I didn't know that either. I mean, nobody really plays Book except for like Gladiator Beast. They play 3. So that hasn't personally come up for me, but I'm sure it has for others, I'm sure. But I think he was just explaining that to Nate as well. So Nate activates Brain Control here. Takes the Arm Wing and swings for 23. And Nate normal summons Armor Knight, activates the effect. I'm assuming he's going to go for a Plague play here. And dumps a Malicious. He activates Foolish, which I'm assuming this is for Plague. So Nate, if you're watching, I will explain this later in your future game as well, but Usually when you brain con something, you always want to make sure that they don't get the card back. And a better play here was to just Foolish for Plague, top the Armor Knight for Plague, and then synchro into an 8. Probably Stardust or something. But yeah, just for the future, man, that was definitely a better play here instead of you're going to pass and give the Arm Wing back. So Nate passes. And Eric's going to swing into the token, which gets met by a Dust Shoot on attack declaration. That's a pretty insane hand. And you can never go wrong by picking a Grepher there. No, this is still attack declaration on the token, which does have piercing. And he does end up dropping the Colute, and that's a lot of damage. So, makes sense to me. He has hand knowledge of the Colute, so, you know. Then he activates Allure. And Nate has a response here. We activate Solemn Judgment, and I like this play out of Nate because now he keeps his hand knowledge fresh. He's already at really low life anyway, so now he doesn't have he doesn't have any unknown cards now to play around. So I don't fault him for Solemn Judgmenting that. I like it personally. Now he sets a value, which we know it's a value. Nate draws for turn. So now you have a Banished Malicious you can stack for Plague for an 8, which is pretty sure is what he's going to do. Special summons Malicious. Activates Plague. And he summons Colossal Fighter, which gets Bottomless. He didn't know that was a Bottomless down there. But, you know, it's always a safe play to go Stardust, especially since he actually de-prisoned. But I didn't know he had a return set, and that also makes perfect sense. And return is such a broken card in general. Like, card just wins games. He goes for a 6, but then he does change his mind, which I think is correct. It definitely is correct, which you're going to see in a sec. So he does go into 8, and he knows he doesn't have Gores, so he makes Dark End here. Sends the value, he's at 21. So now the Colossal Fighter, I believe, is at 3,000. So that's 700 over the Arm Wing, and the Armor Knight and at Dark End is game here. So, yeah, that was definitely a good play by you, Nate. You definitely found the line for game. You obviously didn't know he had Gore, so yeah, this is definitely GG. Eric's doing the math. They're doing the math. And swing, swing. Well played, guys. That was a good game one. All right, moving on to game 2 now. Nate takes game 1. Eric's going first. Oh man, Eric has Dark Arm in his hand. Like he has Dark Arm, Icarus, 2 Sirocco. Oh yeah, no, that's the second Sirocco. Dark Arm, Icarus, 2 Sirocco, Bora. Yep, here comes the dust chute. Where's he? Sanguine, Pyramid Turtle, Zombie Master, Krebin's Battle Fader, and Malicious. Looking at Eric's hand, it's probably... It's either Pyramid Turtle or Krebin's. Okay, yeah, I mean, that does make sense. You do have to overcommit to kill it with this hand, and you'll be able to get access to his other zombies in the deck, so I like that choice. So Nate's going to normal summon Krebin's and attack for 1200. Oh, did he just draw Oppression? Oh man, what a top deck. Eric summons Sirocco. He special summons Bora. I'm assuming he's just going to swing at both of them to make him pay twice. Yep. He sets the other card and passes. He sets the Oppression. And it's not looking good for our boy Nate here. But I think here he does have to... Oh, but he sets a card. I'm assuming that's going to be a Zombie Master, and yeah, he's going to pump, and that's going to be a lot of piercing. I think that was a misplay by Nate there. Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage there. That's 3,700. I think Nate has to try to synchro here, and he has the Battle Fader. It's like his best case scenario. He doesn't know he has Oppression, but he just passes. Oh, so now he summons Shura. I'm assuming he's going to swing 3 times. He's going to make Nate pay all 3 times, leaving him at 300. Alright, Nate sets 2 cards and thinking about something. I'm assuming he's gonna go try and summon the his other Zombie Master in his hand. Yeah, which is the Malicious, makes sense. I'm assuming Eric's gonna let this go, wait for the Synchro to flip his Oppression. Alright, here we go. Synchro for 6. Attempting to go into Brio, which does get met by the Oppression. And Nate doesn't have a response there. He has to try and swing into the boar at least. He still has the Fader. Did Nate go to end phase? I think so, but yeah, he pops the 2 back row. Yeah, he just passes. So yeah, this is GG. He just pumps. Yeah, no, he had to try and crash there, but that's okay. It's still a hard spot for Nate. All right, on to ye old game 3. Who's going to take it? Nate is going first. Alright, normal summons Armanite, activates the effect. And pitches the Necrogardener, I like that. You have to do that if you're going to leave Shuro food up. Which Eric does have the Shuro and attempts to attack. But Nate lets it go through. I think you had to Necro there, Nate, honestly. Yeah, leaving the Shuro food up there is never never the play. Just gets all this value here. Attacks for 800 with value. He's going to synchro for 5 into Android. And he sets 1, passes, end phase gains 6. 8 draws for turn. Still has a Necro. Oh, so Eric does have a Sirocco in his hand. It makes sense that he does this. Also now Nate activates Brain Control. Give a Plague. Normal. Oh, he's normal summon Spirit Reaper. Okay. He's gonna rip a card. If this goes through. Does attack for 3. Goes through. Watch him hit the Sirocco. It used to be so sad. Okay, he hits the Bora. And swings for 24. Oh, he's gonna pass back the Android to him though. Yeah, it just passes. He will gain the 6 though. Yeah, Nate, if you're watching, dude, like, you really want to use BrainCon in a way to where, like, you know, the card that you're brain controlling, he's not going to get back. And, like, make it more impactful, you know? I mean, that was the best, I'm sorry, that was the better way of using BrainCon than the way you did in Game 1, but still, just something to know for the future if you're watching. So, he goes Allure. Vanishing. Flute. Super Clutes too, those are pretty nice. That's 1 and passes. He's going to gain 6. Which is a Spirit Reaper to defensive mode. Nate's going to set another card and pass it over. See if Eric has an answer to this Reaper. He just passes his turn. He's going to gain another 6. He does have 3 darks in his grave though, which is pretty scary. You could top deck a dad. Nate just sets another card and passes his turn. Dude, we'll see if we can get a glimpse of Eric's hand. I don't think we're gonna get it though. Oh, he activates Whirlwind. Oh, I see a Blizzard. I see a Blizzard in his hand. Summons Blizzard. Yep, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. That does player on oppression as well, by the way. It's pretty good. See if Nate has a response here. Cheat change MST to Whirlwind. Pretty good. Yep. The Blizzard's gonna get Bora. This is his answer to Spirit Reaper. I would imagine he's going... Oh, okay, no. Oh yeah, just piercing makes perfect sense too. Get some damage in there. And that's going to get met with a D prison though. Oof. Alright, end phase gain 6. That android's brought him back up to almost... Oh, he activates Zombie World. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Eric reading the card now. Normal summons Plague Spreader. Now he's going to sink into a 5 with the Spirit Reaper. Into an android of his own, getting met by Bottomless. Oh, is that a Dark Bribe? Oh man, that is crazy. Dark Bribe. Eric draws a card off that though. Android's going to swing into his android, but it's met with a Mirror Force. What a round of interaction that was. 8 sets 1 and passes. I think he only has 1 card in his hand. This is not looking good. Yeah, MST. And a Burial. Wow, I'm surprised he's playing Burial too. Oh man, this is not looking good. That is 18 and 20. Oh, but the Battle Fader. Okay, that saves him. That saves the damage, and he doesn't banish. It stops the battle phase. I don't know if he tried to attack the Fader, but... Alright, he's top decking now. Let's see. He tributes for... Oh, it's that card. I forgot the name of it. I know what it does, though. It's like a Gemini monster. Yeah, you swing over the Kaiku. Is it 25 or 24? Yeah, it's 24, I think. Yeah, so he's going to attack the Kaiku, which is good. Oh, he's activating Crow on the Necro on his turn before end phase. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, does he have Dad in his hand again? I think he does. He has Klute, Dad, and Sirocco. Yeah, it's a 24 over 23. Oh, he does have 23. I thought he had 24. Yeah, this is still not looking too good for Nate. He's top decking here. He just passes. And normal summon Klute, just get some damage in. Oh no, that's game actually. Or Nate just concedes. Wow. Well, anyway, that was a good set. I went to game 3. It was a nice little variety of a zombie build. I did like it a lot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. And we'll have a few more uploaded on the channel soon. I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.